Frankford is a family-oriented neighborhood. Everybody is related. I don't fear that my kids are in Frankfurt because everybody look out for each other. It's just a safe place for me as my kids growing up. I like the environment. I've been here a long time. My kids, I can leave my door unlocked and have no problem. I live on a nice, safe block. The area is really nice, and I feel safe about Frankfurt. I have a restaurant on Frankfurt Avenue, 4663 Frankfurt Avenue. It's called Icarus Cafe. I've been there 13 years. I've been in Frankfurt, I think about 25, 27 years in Frankfurt. My kids were raised and born in Frankfurt. My husband's been in Frankfurt all his life. My kids grew up in this neighborhood, so especially for my son. He's the only boy that I have. And I want him to feel, well, he does feel. I see the change in him, how he's developing. And this comes from Frankfurt, from his peers. People in Frankfurt that when he was a kid, now he look up to them because people are doing positive things. So he get that from being in Frankfurt. So I'm going to say, I think Frankfurt is an inspiration to everybody. It's a very good neighborhood. It's a nice place to raise your kids. And I want everybody to know that. I have grandkids now, and they're growing up in Frankfurt. So the image of that is history repeating itself. So now my children are here, and now my grandkids are here. So I see that, the growth in them. My husband decided to have a restaurant here because he was raised and born here. What better place is where you come from? So he want to give back to the community because we're the only, I think we're the only Afro-American restaurant on Frankfurt Avenue. Well, have been here that long, for 13 years. So it's a lot of work, but it's a community effort because without people supporting us in the community, we wouldn't be there. What I would change about Frankfurt? I gotta think about that one. If I gotta think this hard, it must nothing I gotta change. We have a lot of kids in Frankfurt, so we need to give more to the kids because, like I said, they are the future. So I would try to advise, let's shut down most of the bars because you have one on every corner, and let's open up more things for the kids to do, activities for the kids. That would be my main concern. I sew, I make candles. You can teach these kids how to make money, legit money. You show them how to make candles. Somebody want to sew. Show them how to run a business. Show them the ins and outs about a business. If kids learn this stuff young, then when they get older, because everybody don't have it at home. Everybody don't have a mom and a father. So let's teach them how to own your own business, how to be your own boss. It's hard, but it's a lot of work. But we show them young, then they'll always have it and they'll always stick to their head. You can be anything you want to be, but you have to have the right guidance. It doesn't have to always come from your mom and your father. It can come from outside, a stranger. The media hypes up everything. It be something small and then make it into something big. Someone got shot the other day on the L. They shot himself in the leg. They put it on Frankfurt. It could have been coming from another end, but it was on L towards Frankfurt, so they put it from Frankfurt. So everything is geared to Frankfurt, but that don't mean that it's always Frankfurt people that have been here all their life. It can be outsiders. So people look at there's always something going on in Frankfurt, but if you look at it, it's not the people around you, the people that's bringing it to you, bringing the trouble here. We don't tolerate, on my block, someone was trying to sell drugs. My husband shut it down. We're not having that. It takes one person to say, we're not going to do it. So my husband, we never had that problem again. And somebody had to stand up because everybody on my block is older. They can't fight no more. They're older, so the young youth had to step in, which my husband did, and we shut it down. We had that problem. Didn't last but a week on our block. My husband shut it down. And there wasn't no violence. He just went to him, let him know what we're not going to have. We have kids raised on this block. We're not going to have it. And it was peaceful. So we got to stay together. Look out for each other. Watch your neighbors. You know what I mean? Watch each other as us growing up together. I got to look out for my neighbors who've been there 30 and 40 years. I got to, they're not home. Watch my house. Watch my animal. That's what you got to do. You got to bring that back. Children, the young youth for the future, I think should be on the mural. Children at play, at daycare, and all races, not just this race, that race, all races playing as one. Because I believe Prejudice comes from adults because you can put children in a room together and they all play. It's adults that don't play with that child, don't play with that child. So I believe that our children are the future. So I believe that children should go in the mural. I think that we should get the youth involved in doing the mural, especially the young fellas out in the street. Get them involved. Let them come up. Let them draw. Let them be involved in doing a little sketch or idea of, because they'll look back and say, I was a part of that. Or they'll look back and tell their child, years to come, I was a part of that. So they make their child proud, make their child want to do better. Frankford is love, safe. Okay, I want one word right. I gotta say what I feel. Yeah. I can't say, you know. Frankford is love, Frankford is safe, Frankford is peaceful.